I was on the train to work this morning, and I overheard a conversation by a group of college students, I suppose you'd call them. So these guys, I got on the train, and they was sitting on the seats in front of me, and they was talking about aliens. And again, I just happened to overhear the conversation, and there was four of them on the train, and ultimately it was just light-hearted banter. You know, they was making fun out of this one of their friends who was in the group of four, making fun of him for believing in aliens. Ultimately, saying, "Why do you believe in aliens? You're weird. You're this. You're that." Which obviously was implying they don't believe in aliens. And this guy was basically saying, "Look, you know, I do believe in aliens. So what? How do you know that they don't exist?" To which his friend replied, "Well, I don't know, but..." So look, do aliens exist? The whole point is this. These other three who was laughing at their friend, the odd one out who believed in aliens, they're all the same. They've all got something in common. And that is their belief. And what I mean by that is this. The guy who does believe in aliens thinks that a belief is just a thought. I think so. I believe so. It's exactly the same thing. I think aliens exist. I believe aliens exist. It's the same thing. A belief is a thought. A belief is another word to describe a thought, ultimately. So one of those guys, he believes in aliens. Now, the other three guys in this situation obviously don't believe in aliens. But that's still a belief. You understand? So in other words, all four of them, none of them actually know. Knowing and believing, two totally different things. So the guy who believes in aliens, he believes. Or in other words, he thinks. He really thinks that they exist. He really believes they exist. It's the same thing. The other three lads, they really believe aliens don't exist, which is still a belief. So that's why I say they've got something in common. It's still a belief. Whether you believe or you don't believe, it's still a belief. In other words, you don't know, or those guys, none of them know, but they believe. One of them believes they do exist. One of the other three believe aliens don't exist. It's still a belief. Do you see where I'm coming from? There's an old saying, seeing is believing. It's not. That's not true. Seeing is knowing. When you see, you know. You only introduce the word believe into a sentence when you don't know. Yeah? Does that make sense? To believe, I believe, in this sense, if you were to say, I believe in aliens, I believe aliens exist, that means you don't know if they exist. You don't physically or literally actually know, but you believe. Or if you say, maybe you don't even say, I believe they don't exist. Maybe you just make the statement, they don't exist. And you might even go as far as saying, I know they don't exist. Do you? How do you know? You don't. You believe they don't exist. You understand? When you introduce the word belief, when you're talking about something that's happened, I believe that happened. It means you're not sure, or you can't remember, or you don't know. So you believe, but you don't know, or in something. In this case, aliens. I believe in aliens. I believe aliens exist. You believe, but you don't know. So So my point of this video is this: whether you believe they exist or you don't believe you believe they don't exist, it's still a belief either way. You don't actually know. And that's cool. Even if someone were to show you, get this, even if someone was to show you, if someone came up to you and said, I've seen an alien, I've had an encounter, a physical encounter with an alien, and you'd say, go on then, show me. And he showed you a video or a picture, you might still not believe it. Because you might say, that's a hoax. You've edited that video, you know, that picture's fake. Or you might say, yeah, I really believe. And you really believe it. But unless you've physically seen it with your own eyes, it's always just a belief, a thought, in other words. Yeah, I think he's right, that guy. I believe that guy. I think he's right. It's the same thing. And look, you can have a belief can be so powerful to you. You can completely believe in something to the point where you'll kill another man if he ever doubts your belief. But it's still a belief. So when it comes to aliens, again, who knows? Who knows? If there are aliens out there, it's only the aliens that know if they exist or not, I guess. So, all the best. Take care.